Hello, everyone. My name is Danny, and I'm going to review Same Kind of Different as Me. It is a 2017 movie running about 2 hours, rated PG-13, and the summary reads: From the New York Times bestseller comes an inspirational true story that embraces the beauty of the human spirit. Successful art dealer Ron Hall and his wife Debbie seemingly had the perfect life, but when their faith and family are tested, an unlikely bond with a homeless drifter leads them on a remarkable journey that forges an everlasting friendship. Hailed by critics as powerful and inspiring, Same Kind of Different as Me shows how a simple act of kindness can change everything. I will say that the supposed test of faith and family kind of jumps out of nowhere, and then it doesn't really get tested. It's just like gets swept under the rug. I'll say that first and foremost because it's on the letter. But otherwise, it's a pretty neat movie. The story of Ron Hall, played by Greg Kinnear, he's turns in another fine performance. He's always fine. He's on these kind of movies that don't really make a career. They're just fine. And I barely recognized Zellweger, so I don't really have much to say about her. I barely even recognized her, and she was okay. She was this great character, but I don't know if she brought much to it. She just played it oh well, I guess. So my first note is that it's very shaky on focus of changing scenes in conversation. Basically, what that means is that, like I said, with the whole testing of the faith and family thing, it kind of brings it in, then it goes on to the next thing, and it starts talking about it, then goes on to something else. And while they're doing that, they kind of go in and out with uh, a back kind of way of thinking about things, and they bring it to another scene, and it's just kind of unfocused. And I would like it to just set its mind on taking care of the problem at hand and then moving on. That's all. I just would have preferred that. It was okay with how it handled things. It was a little shaky. That's all it was. Once they get to meet this friend that they're talking about, that the true story talks about, he's a homeless man and he has tons of stuff that he's going through. There's no way to fit it into a 2 hour movie. This is a true story, but there's no way to fit in everything that Denver, his name is Denver, is going through. It's tough to go through with him. They're good stories, but they're very tough and they're very dramatic and they're very heavy, and you don't know if they're really needed to tell us at that moment when they're being told. It's just kind of uncomfortable. So it's kind of more of a forewarning than anything, but it also kind of felt pushed and unnecessary at times, that it just kind of came up. So yeah, with the whole part about Denver, like he's been so tortured in his life. He's led such a different kind of life than most people of privilege are known for. It just felt like it didn't fit. I mean, I know it's a true story, and somehow these two came together, Ron and Denver. But when they're talking, you have to remember that this white guy is a millionaire, maybe billionaire, because of this art stuff. It just the story's a little unbelievable, but it happened. I mean, I think millionaires would have a little bit more security and not be able to mingle with people of a homeless shelter if they were to go volunteer there. I don't know. The whole story is a true story, and it just doesn't feel like it is a true story when as we're going in the movie. There's a lot of different family issues with this movie. I'm not really sure, like, if they handled it correctly, like how you would actually talk about it as a real person. but millionaires decided to handle it a certain way, and obviously the script got written a certain way. So I don't know. I just didn't really care for the unstaggered way of handling stuff with the family. And then just my last two notes here is that this is a drama. It's very sad. It's very touching and inspirational. You know, those kind of words befit this movie, but it's very drawn out. There are some scenes that I'm kind of wondering why they put them in there. There are some scenes that I wonder why they're still talking about what they're talking about. So don't don't get too disappointed by it by the end, because stuff does happen. It just takes a while to get there. That's my opinion of this movie. It touches on so many different things. It doesn't say the name of the movie and really give you a point of why the movie's called that until the end of it. And some of the stuff seems disconnected and some of it seems unnecessary. But by the time we get to the end, everything makes sense. You figure out that it is actually a true story, and you know, like I said, along the way, it doesn't really feel like one. Then at the end, it becomes very apparent. It gives you some explanation after the before the credits roll, but at the end of the movie, and the characters are just so nice. So this is a 2017 movie. I'm not really surprised that it kind of went under the wire of, you know, me seeing it in 2017, unless it was made in December. I don't know, but it's okay, but it's a good story, and it's something that people should be aware of. And I hope that people get to see it because it is a nice story, and it's a true story that people are watching every other true story out there. So why not see this one? Same kind of different as me. I'm gonna give it a B. It's very, very befitting of a drama that wasn't stellar, but it was nice. Grade of a B. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other reviews, please hit like and subscribe. I keep the reviews coming as long as you keep watching. So thanks, guys. Enjoy movies.